Hi, this is Elizabeth Hopkins, and I will be demonstrating Carl Rogers' person-centered therapy. Hi, I'm Elizabeth.
Hello, I'm Maya.
Hi. What brings you in today?
Soon I will be starting my second semester of my junior year of college, and I have been feeling very stressed lately trying to balance getting my schoolwork done to the standard that I know I should have, but also keeping a social life with my peers.
Okay, so you're struggling trying to find a balance between completing your homework at a level that you find acceptable while still engaging in the social aspects of college life.
Yes. On Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, I get done with class at 11 o'clock, which is extremely early. And in my mind, I know that I should be taking that time to finish other work or read or do something productive. But I find myself hanging out with friends during that time when I know I shouldn't be. And it is hard to have that self-control to be able to tell yourself, no, I can't see you memorize a monologue. But I guess I don't understand why I'm not doing that. And it's hard to when somebody says, hey, let's go eat lunch together, it's hard to tell them no. And I'll tell myself, oh, I'll just go eat lunch with them, it'll be half an hour. But it never is. I always end up spending 2-3 hours afterwards, after we've already eaten, just hanging out. And then I feel guilty about it afterwards.
You feel guilty because you haven't completed the homework assignment that you wanted to get done.
Yeah. Or anything. At all. Because the friends that I hang out with during the day, after I finish my class that gets done at 11, they do not live on campus, and I do. This is my first time living on campus at this school. And so I know that they get finished with their classes because when I'm done with class, they still have classes. They just have a break.
Mm-hmm.
And when they get done, they go to their classes and then they go home and they're able to be alone in their room in a secluded atmosphere and get their work done. Whereas when I get done with classes and they leave, I go back to my dorm and I have 3 roommates that I haven't seen all day because our schedules don't match up. And they want to spend time together and they want to watch TV and watch movies and eat dinner, and I want to do that too, but I don't know how to say, no, I need to be by myself and get this work done because I personally cannot focus on getting work done if there's any possible distraction. Even if somebody's just in the room with me when I'm doing work, I get very distracted and I'm unable to put 100% of my attention into the paper that I'm writing or whatever I'm doing.
Okay, so you're having a hard time right now finding time to be by yourself to complete the work.
Yes. It's extremely hard. And especially I think I'm too attached to my phone also, because I will be sitting and getting my work done and doing what I'm supposed to be doing, and then I'll get a text saying, hey, come back, let's do this, it'll be fun, let's go here. And I want to do it, and I don't have any self-control to tell myself, no, you need to finish this work first, and then you can do that. I just want to do it right away. And then I end up putting the more important thing off and having that immediate satisfaction of hanging out with my friends.
Okay, so you feel like the work is more important than socializing with your friends?
Not necessarily, but I definitely feel like I am putting too much attention into it right now.
And too much attention into hanging out with your peers?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I know that I need that, at least a little bit. I know that it's really important. I don't want to just never do it again. But I need to find a balance between the two so that I'm not just constantly saying, yeah, I'll hang out with you, yeah, I'll do this, yeah, I'll do that, and never giving myself enough time to get the assignments done that I need to get done.
Okay. So you're struggling right now to find a balance between your workload and hanging out with friends because you feel like hanging out with your friends is getting too much attention and your homework's being kind of neglected.
Exactly. Yeah. And it's just very hard to see that in the moment because I won't think about it. I won't think about, oh, no, you're not going to have enough time to get this done until it's 1 o'clock at night and I haven't even started on an assignment that's due the next day. I won't think about the repercussions of saying, yes, I'll do this, yes, I'll do that, I don't need to do this right now. And then I realize, oh man, I actually did need to do that at that time because now it's too late.
Okay. So by putting the homework off, it's just causing more guilt or stress because it's all you can think about and you're like, oh no, I didn't do this assignment and now I only have a really short period of time to do it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And I've never had a problem with going to class. I always go to my classes. I don't skip. I always get everything turned in. It's just not always to the bar that I set for myself.
Okay, so you feel like you're not meeting your expectation for your schoolwork right now.
Exactly. And it was easier when I lived off campus because last year I lived off campus and I was able to come home and sit myself down and do that work. But now that I have roommates that I'm close with, that I'm friends with, I love all of my roommates, that makes it a lot more difficult.
Mm-hmm. And I feel like it's an important thing to get along with your roommates.
Definitely. I wouldn't want to live with anybody else.
Mm-hmm. But I can see how that would be a stressful situation to like to hang out with the people that you live with or that are on campus with you, but at the same time, that feeling of not completing work to your expectation, even if it meets the minimum standard, it's not what you would like for yourself.
Mm-hmm. And that just makes me feel, when I'm sitting in class about to turn in an assignment that I know I could have done better on, it gives me anxiety. I get very nervous and I feel like I've disappointed the instructor and I feel like I've disappointed myself because I know that I have.
Mm-hmm. So do you feel like your professors and everyone around you knows that you're capable of a higher quality of work than what you're turning in?
I would hope so, because it's not, because of last year I was so able. And at the beginning of the semester, in the fall semester, it was easier. But now that it's gotten to be the middle of the semester and almost the end, I feel like it's more difficult because the workload is getting more extreme. And classes that weren't giving me any homework assignments now are. So it's just more to balance. And I don't know. I know that it's just going to get worse as I, get further along in my college career. And I don't want my feelings of anxiety to get worse either.
That's very understandable. You're struggling to find this balance, and now that it's towards the end of the semester, when your workload is a little bit heavier than it was at the beginning, your balance is way off, and you're struggling to find a happy middle ground now to balance them both out between, getting your work done at an acceptable standard for yourself, as well as hanging out with your peers.
Mm-hmm.
That's part of the college experience.
Exactly. And I don't even feel like I'm a super perfectionist or anything like that. I just want to do what I know that I can. It doesn't need to be, 100% all the time. It just needs to be my 100% all the time. And it gets really hard to focus on that while also giving so much of myself to everybody else.
Well, I think this issue is something that we should definitely explore further, and we'll have to set up another appointment so you can come back. Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, shoot. Did it not